Hey everybody, this is Albert here, and I'm gonna debunk this theory once and for all. I know a lot of you guys are wondering how drummers get most of their gigs, and a lot of people seem to believe that it's because they're such an amazing drummer, or they have such a sweet buzz roll or molar or chops and all this other stuff. Like, these things do not apply to you. These things are not necessary to you to be an entrepreneur, because 99% of the time we have to be entrepreneurs ourselves as musicians, as drummers. So I already debunked that theory of, you have to be an amazing, an amazing chop master at all these other things. Like, you don't need chops in order to be a great drummer, in order to get a gig. All you need to do is be a competent musician, and that's it. But that doesn't end there. What I'm about to show you guys are 5 tips to becoming a good gigging drummer. All right, so tip number 1, be on time. Okay, nobody likes a drummer who showed up 30 minutes, 30 minutes late at the gig and said, "Oh, sorry, it's because of traffic, or it's because I was on my phone and I had to take care of my cousin." No, nobody likes a drummer. If you're one of those drummers, pay close attention, because if you pay attention to these steps, you're going to pat yourself on the back, okay? You're going to pat yourself on the back and you're going to hug yourself in the mirror. Be on time, okay? Or as a matter of fact, be early. Because if you're early or on time to a gig, you're going to have enough time in order to prepare, in order to, to fix instruments, or to talk to your bandmates about, what songs you're going to be playing, or, if the drum set is a piece of crap, you can ask the other band if you can borrow gear. I mean, there's so many things that you can do under time before your gig even starts. So be on time, okay? Being on time is a great way, because it can be on your being on time is great because once you play with other musicians who you don't even know or have heard of you. If you play with other musicians who have heard of you, and if you're 30 minutes early before a gig, and if you keep on doing that, on every single gig that you do, that's going to be on your track record, and a lot of people will remember you as the guy who was on time and loved to play that night. So yeah, be on time. Tip number 2, be prepared. Have the right tools in mind, okay? So what I mean by having the right tools is just have the things prepared, for you. Take pride in the gear that you use, okay? Whether it's, like if it's drumsticks, or, a bass drum pedal, or your snare drum, or your heads, or your cymbals, take pride in your gear. Be prepared, okay? Be prepared as much as possible, because if you're prepared as much as possible, like if the venue didn't have a hi-hat stand, you can have your hi-hat stand ready to go, or if you broke a snare drum head in the middle of a set, you can just get another snare drum head, and then you can put it on your snare drum ready to go, and just use the right tools, because once you use the right tools, you're going to be comfortable. You're gonna have a stress-free gig, okay? Number 3, play with intent, play with emotion, okay? And I'm not trying to steal these tips from other guys, but please, play with intention, play with emotion. Play like if you're playing to 100,000 people in Woodstock, okay? Play your ass off, okay? And sorry that I'm stuttering so much, but seriously, play your butt off over there, okay? Because you're there, you're at a gig for a reason, and that's one thing: music. You're at your gig to play music. That's the thing that you love doing. And if you're one of those players who doesn't like playing at a little bar, or if you're just whining because, like, oh my God, I have to play. Oh my God, Peter Chris gets to play at Madison Square Garden, but while I play at this piece of crap ghetto bar, oh my God, I'm quitting. I'm done. It doesn't matter if you're playing in Madison Square Garden, or in a field in, I don't know, South Dakota. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if you're playing at a little bar, or your sister's freaking birthday party. Just play with intent. Play like if you're playing, to a larger audience, because you're going to make yourself look good. You're going to make yourself feel good. You're going to be so happy once you have the right mindset of just saying, "Hey, I don't care if there's just, if there's just, I don't know, 10 people at this little bar gig in the middle of nowhere. I don't care. I'm just going to play my butt off and I'm going to have fun. That's what I'm here to do. I'm just going to kick some butt and have fun doing what I love. Have that attitude, okay? Have that attitude of playing with intent. That is tip number 3. Play with intent. Number 4, laugh off any mistakes, okay? Whether you dropped a stick, like, for example, if you're playing like this and if you just dropped a stick, like, if you do like that, laugh it off, okay? I remember when I was little, when I was, in my second year of gigging, sometimes I would get so angry. I would get so angry if I made a mistake, or I just get a little angry if I made a mistake, or if I, lost time, if I lost, the tempo. You're just making yourself look bad. That's not a good thing. I learned some of these things the hard way, okay? So always laugh off any mistakes. I even remember, you guys were with me at that gig, in Chandler, okay? One time I was playing, at that bar, and, the drums, they were sort of like positioned, weirdly, but at the same time, I still had a great time, and I dropped, I almost dropped, a few sticks, but I just screamed, just because I almost dropped the stick, but I was screaming because screaming out of laughter, and I kept on yelling at the guitar player that I was playing with, just to let him know that I dropped a stick and I was laughing it off. So, it might sound a little vague at first, but once you laugh, it might sound a little vague to the way I'm explaining it to you, but if you laugh off any mistakes, like if for example, if you dropped a stick, or if you broke a stick, or I don't know, if you broke your bass drum head, or if the other band members, if they're playing like C major and they thought that it was E minor, just laugh it off. Or, if you kind of hurt yourself, it might, I understand that you might get angry, but at the same time, just laugh it off, just take it with a grain of salt. So always laugh at your mistakes, because it's just going to make you feel good. You're just going to feel much more happier than guilty of, dropping a stick. In fact, you should never be guilty of dropping a stick, okay? And number 5, leave everybody happy. Leave everybody happy. Be nice to the people who are asking for your number, okay? Because once you're nice to your fans, more people would want to be around you. And also, a lot of people, and also other musicians, they would want to hire you for being such a fantastic, amazing, nice, benevolent personality to your fans, to the people you play with. It's just going to make yourself look good. You're going to be you're going to have a very good reputation of being a good person, of being a good, competent drummer, while also being a nice guy. So, and also the final part, yes, this is going to be a bonus tip. Do not be egotistical about yourself, okay? Nobody likes a drummer who goes around saying, "Oh, I can play a bunch of metal chops. I'm so much better than Vinnie Colaiuta," or "I'm so much better than Elvin Jones and Peter Erskine and Tony Williams. I'm so much better than all of these guys. I'm even better than Matt Gorska. I'm the best drummer in the world." Nobody likes that. And to all you egotistical drummers out there, pay attention to this video, because I got something to tell you. Stop being egotistical. I am not trying to rant, but at the same time, if you think highly of yourself, then you're just making yourself look like a complete jerk off. Okay, you're making yourself look like a complete jerk off, and nobody likes jerk offs. And well, nobody likes, egotistical, big, boisterous personalities around them. So be humble about yourself, because here's the thing. Nobody is better than one another. I am not the best drummer in the world. I am not better than anybody else. I'm not better than my idol Todd Zuckerman, or Peter Erskine, or Dave Weckl, or Neil Peart. I am not better than any of those dudes, okay? What I'm here for, what I think of myself, is just a drummer who loves to play. That's what I think of myself. I just love to play, okay? And all you drummers out there who are egotistical about yourselves, stop being egotistical about yourselves, okay? Be humble. Take pride in what you do. Because we're here for one thing. music. Music is not a contest. Music is not a race. Music is not a sport. It's not anything of that nature. Music is art, and we need to enjoy the art of playing music, okay? And to all you drummers out there who are humble about yourselves, thank you. Just pat yourselves on the back, all you humble drummers out there, because, you guys know what you're doing, and you guys make this community a heck of a lot more better than it is, So anyway, those are my 5 tips of being a good, competent gigging drummer. Hopefully you share this video, like, share, subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Later.